Hey, what's going on? Jason Phillips here, and the clip you are about to watch is actually from a podcast I recorded last year with my good friends over at the Mind Pump podcast. Now, if you're not currently listening to them or you're not following them, make sure you are doing so because they are definitely putting out some of the best information in the health and fitness space. This clip is maybe a controversial one. You know, one of the questions I get all of the time is what my thoughts are on cheat meals or cheat days. And so in this clip, I dive deep into that and talk about how you can use them personally, how if you're a coach, you can use them with your clients, or if you should even be using them at all. So I hope you enjoyed this clip. As always, do me a favor, click that like button below. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you agree or disagree, or if you have any questions for me. And of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can keep sending more videos like this your way. I'll see you guys at the end.
Now, where do you stand, Jason, on cheat meals?
Like, define a cheat meal. Right, because
like I have a polyamorous diet. There is no cheating.
I don't define it.
I think that the industry connotation of a cheat meal is like, hey, on Sunday night you're gonna go just completely gorge yourself and eat whatever you want, and I just think that's irresponsible to ever tell a client like, hey, there's no limitations and you can do whatever you want. And I think that if you're setting someone up for that, like, you're irresponsible with the rest of your approach. Honestly, the emphasis on the cheat meal is indifferent. It's what you're doing the other 6.5 days that completely needs to be changed. I'll reference Scott again, right? He had a diet called the cycle diet, and it was basically starve your ass off for 6 days and literally eat whatever you want for a day. Like, and he would he had like a forum, and I was like active on it, and he would like have like crazy people like gaining like 18 pounds in a day, right? Yeah. And so I did the diet, and like, so you know what it takes to get to like shredded glute status. I walked around with shredded glutes like day to day, like I was fucking peeled. I had
just scratching chairs with your shredded glutes.
But I had no sex drive, and it was like the emotional part was what fucked me up.
Yeah,
I didn't care about training anymore. I really had no interest in life. Yeah. All I thought about was like, man, what am I going to eat on Sunday?
That's just it, man. It's a psychological piece, because when you have an all-out day, and you ever observe, of course you have, you've worked with tons of clients, when you observe somebody who's going through that period of like, oh, it's an all-out day, I can eat whatever I want. Yeah. The binge mentality is not about the food, actually, not at all. You're not even
the behavior of what that promotes.
You're not even enjoying the food.
That's where I'm getting at with it.
It's about the food. It hasn't even gotten in your mouth yet.
That's where I was trying to get. Like when you say like define a cheat meal, like, do I think that the act of allowing somebody to eat without any sort of mindfulness or restriction is a bad thing inherently? I don't. Like, I honestly, I don't think it's the end of the world.
In terms of flexibility.
But I think if somebody's really desiring that, you need to take a step back and look at like, what is the overall protocol that you're giving them that's asking for that. Now, are you asking me in a competition prep setting, or are you asking me in like real life setting? Because if it's a comp prep setting, listen, you're the one that decided to get on a stage in very little clothing, and you need to look a certain way. And by the way, you're telling the world that I'm the one doing your diet, so I'm sorry, you're going to be a little bit restricted. But if you're just here and you're saying I want to lose some weight, and this is a lifelong thing, and we're genuinely trying to create transformation, and again, I'll reference the 10 years versus 10 weeks. Like, if I'm setting you up to where you feel like you need that, I'm fucking up, not you.
All right, guys, Jason here, back with you. And I just want to take a minute and thank you for taking the time to watch that clip. And of course, send my sincere hopes that you found value in it. Maybe you found something new for yourself. Maybe you found a new way of looking at things for your clients, or maybe it's just a new perspective on something that is discussed frequently and sometimes controversially inside of our industry. But regardless, I would love it if you'd leave me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts, whether you agree, disagree, or maybe even have questions that I can answer. Just leave them down below, and I will make sure that I get back to all of them. Also, while you're at it, do me a favor, hit that like button. Of course, get yourself subscribed so that I can continue sending you all of the information I feel will help you on your journey to becoming better and or becoming a better coach. And as always, my sincere hope is that you'll go out in the world and continue creating impact over everything.